Yo, my people, them CFC with this blue back with another video, and it's match preview settings, man. And this is the match preview for the Chelsea versus Crystal Palace match in the Premier League tomorrow on Matchday 3. Stamford Bridge is the location where it will take place, 1:30 p.m. But join my watch along from 1 p.m. and we can discuss the team news, and you can get my reaction as the game goes on. Drop your score predictions in the comments. The winners will get a shout out in the review. Smash the like button, help me get as many likes and views on this video as possible, and thank you for all of you guys' support throughout the last week on all the content. But now I'm gonna get into the match preview. Gonna start off with team news, and then I'm gonna talk about some match facts, what Enzo had to say during his press conference, as well as my score prediction and predicted XI. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and let's get into it. So for team news, Enzo Maresca had to say this during his press conference. He says, I think so. Malo and Pedro, meaning Malo Gusto and Pedro Neto, should be fit for this game. So they will be in the squad, having been left out of the previous match against Servette. They did not travel with the squad, but they will be in tomorrow's match. As well as Joao Felix should be in there. Wasn't mentioned, but the reason why he didn't play against Servette was because he wasn't registered in time to do that playoff game. But on the other notes, he hasn't said this, but Romeo Lavia and Reece James will not be back until the after international break. He said this in one of his previous press conferences, so they will be back after international break. Reece James, barring any injuries, should be able to play because he served his 3-match ban after this match, so that will be much needed boost after international break. But yeah, that's just some team news and what Enzo Maresca had to say on the team news during his press conference. I'm now going to talk about some match facts for this match / stats, and look at this. Chelsea have a very, very great record against Crystal Palace. In our entire history, we have won 38 matches compared to Crystal Palace's 12 matches in our history. We have drawn games, yes, but they are not showing up here. The wins are the only thing that matters right now. And in our last 3 games, we've won 3-1, 2-1, and 1-0. We have won against Crystal Palace 14 consecutive times, and hopefully tomorrow we can make it number 15. Crystal Palace are on some bad form as well. They've lost their first 2 Premier League matches, whereas we have won one of ours and lost one. But we have had a good last 5 games in the Premier League, stretching back to last season, winning 4 of our last 5. Crystal Palace have won 3 of their last 5 in the last Premier League matches for them. But new season, man, they have not been playing well, and they do have a couple injuries. So they won't be at full strength tomorrow, even though they did beat Norwich midweek in the League Cup. But they're coming to Stamford Bridge, a place where they do not win. They haven't won here since 2017. They haven't beaten us since 2017, so hopefully it stays that way. But after last week's 6-2 win, we can't necessarily expect the team to go back out there and just smack 6 goals. I do expect us to get a win. Cole Palmer, Noni Madueke should be in the starting 11s. That's what I would presume. So hopefully they can kick on the same form that they had last week. But yeah, man, that's just the head-to-head and some match facts for that game, man. It's going to be a very, very interesting match. I want you guys to let me know your thoughts and opinions on our head-to-head record with Crystal Palace. Do you think we're going to get a W tomorrow? Let me know down below. But now, I'm going to talk about some other thing that Enzo Maresca had to say during his press conference on his style of play. So look at this. The style is clear. This is the way we like to play. Overall, since day one, the identity of the team is quite clear. Hopefully, day by day, we can improve and win more games. That is their aim for us. And if we're going to be honest, we have to. Tomorrow's game is a chance for us to go back-to-back wins in the Premier League before we go on an international break for the next week and a bit. After last week's match, 6-2, the atmosphere would have been immense. But losing to Sevilla midweek, the man them needs to come out here and just be like, yep, we just lost a couple of days ago. We need to win. Because to go into international break, not winning this match, ending our on, or worse, we lose this game. If we lose this match and lose our last 2 games, Sevilla and Crystal Palace, that puts a serious damper on players' confidence and the team's morale going into the international break. Because if we win this game, that means we'd have won 2 of our first 3 Premier League matches, something that we didn't do last season, which means that the players' confidence will be high. Momentum will be up, not down. That's what it would be if we end up losing. So tomorrow, we need to make sure that these things happen. Have to make sure. And if they do happen, that means that we climb up in the table. Because after last week, we was 8th in the Premier League. But now, tomorrow, with a win, we'll be able to climb up into the table, barring any other teams who win or lose. Hopefully, Chelsea can go higher in the table and move up, nearer, closer to the top 4, because this is the place where we need to be in the top 4. It's not going to be necessarily an easy win. Crystal Palace are a London team. It is a London derby. These things have different kind of atmospheres, and it could be a good day or a bad day, but I'm leaning to more words of a good day for us. So that's just what Enzo had to say on some team news and his style of play. Now I'm going to go into my predicted XI for the game against Crystal Palace. And goalkeeper, it's going to be Robert Sanchez. Then we got right back, Malo Gusto. Centre backs, Wesley Fofana, my bro. Then you got Levi Colwill. Left back, Mark Cucurella. In the midfield, gonna go with Moises Caicedo, as well as Enzo Fernandez. On the left, gonna go with Pedro Neto. On the right, I'm going to go with Noni Madueke. Cam, I'm going to go with Cole Palmer. And striker, I'm going to go with Nicholas Jackson. That is my predicted XI. I would like to see Nkunku play, but I've seen him play more in the Conference League. He did play the game against City, and he could play tomorrow. And if he does, I would expect him to play on the left-hand side. Or we might play him in Cam and put Cole on the right-hand side, because Noni played Thursday. But I think the predictions that I just picked out will be most of our starting 11. Might be wrong, but if we are, I just hope that the team wins, because that is the main thing regardless of everything. And just on that note, speaking of wins, I think tomorrow Chelsea are going to win 3-0 against Crystal Palace. That is my score prediction for this game. I have a good feeling, it being a new month, the 1st of September. Let's start the new month with a good win at Stamford Bridge. Keep the energy high, keep the momentum high, keep that morale happy, because this time last year, it wasn't that happy. We had won 1 game, drawn once and lost once. If we now go into international break having won 2 and losing once to Manchester City, that's better days. And with the games we have after international break, it should set us up for an even better run. So let's hope that tomorrow is the day we have a good day and beat Crystal Palace. Because we must. But that is my thoughts and opinions. You guys let me know your score predictions down below. Please like, share and subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat and Facebook for more Chelsea content. I'm CFC Realist Blue, and I'm out. Peace. Come on, Chelsea. Come on, Chelsea.